Hey guys, well, this is a video that I've been wanting to make for quite some time. So this video is going to be on when it's time to replace your lawnmower blade. So right here I got two Lawn Boy mower blades, and you can see this is a worn out blade, and here I got a brand new blade. Just by looking at the contrast here, here's one way to really tell between a new blade and a worn out. I actually kind of put them together like this, and then you can just see here and see over the years. Let me put the camera in macro so y'all can see this a little bit better. Alright. Yeah, see the cutting edge? Look how rounded that is. This is the old worn out blade on the top and then the new blade on the bottom. Yeah, just look at that. And pretty much the same on the other end. Now on this side of the new blade, I mean, it's just rounded a little bit, but you just don't want it rounded like this, as you see on this old blade. However, you can try to sharpen this, and then if you go try to cut grass, it will instantly dull out, because actually, believe it or not, this end of the blade actually does most of the cutting. So that's why you always want to always keep it squared like this. Or even if it's just slightly rounded like this, it doesn't really matter. You just don't want this on how rounded that is. Otherwise, you'd just be wasting your time on trying to sharpen this. And also, over the years, on having your mower and still having the same blade, see, look at the thickness of the metals. See, on the right is the new blade and on the left is the old worn out blade. Look at the top right there. That's almost, yeah, if I have it like that, that's almost paper thin. That's just almost to the point it will knock the blade out of balance. And no matter how many times that you would keep on grinding the edge, there's no way you can be able to get this to balance, because I actually did try that on this blade, and it's impossible to try and get it to balance. And here's the other side, and it's not as thin, but it still is pretty worn out. I would show you some other blades that are much more worn out than this, but however, what I can do, I'll make a little drawing on the blade to where I have seen some that have been severely worn out. They would kind of look like, literally like where the metal would be so rounded like this, and also part of it there would be a notch like this. I mean, yeah, we can just say, like, if that's ended up just non-existing right there. And y'all are probably thinking, why would a blade do that over the years? Well, it's because of when you're mowing a yard that has very sandy soil, because all that sand will act like a sandblaster, and just over all the years it'll just keep wearing it down, because these things spin at a very fast RPM. So yeah. So once again, that's pretty much what you want to look for on when replacing a lawnmower blade, especially whenever you do take the blade off to sharpen it. You just want to make sure that you still have, that your cutting edge is still like this, especially the very end. You still want it squared, or even if it's just rounded a little bit, kind of like this, though it doesn't really matter. You just don't want this, and also to the point to where all the metal will just get worn off so bad it'll just look like that. But believe me, I have seen blades like that before. Like for instance, on my aunt's Craftsman YT4500 lawn tractor, about 2 years ago I took a look and the blades were so worn out, and I'm not even sure if she's even had the blades replaced ever since. So yeah. And so I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and once again, just before you go to sharpen that blade, just check it. Just make sure it's not all rounded, and also that the material is not all thinned out like it is. And also another way to really tell if you have a blade that's dull or worn out is just by looking at the blades of your grass. It's probably not going to turn out that well on. Oh yeah, as you can see, I got a fairly sharp blade, so I don't really see no tears. Now this is St. Augustine grass. St. Augustine grass is a tough grass to get a clean cut out of. There might be some little tears, but not too bad. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and so thanks for watching.